Hi, everybody. My name is Jason.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel. And we thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We are a little tiny family in the middle of a jungle, out in the middle of kind of nowhere. And we are just hanging with you guys. And we appreciate it when you guys pull up your chairs to our little tiny table that we have and hang with us. We definitely invite you as our family. And you are definitely in the inn of Boss Clan. And we hope that you guys would take us into your family and take us to with you guys as well. And we are the family who believes what, gentlemen?
The laws, statutes, and commands of our Creator are still around to this day, which are the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and that we should still be keeping them for all generations, that they were never abolished. We also believe that our Creator's name is Yahuwah, not God or Lord. That is a title, because I am that I am is Yahuwah, and that is his actual name. We believe that his son is Yahoshua, not Jesus, because there were no J's in Hebrew, so it is impossible for his name to have been Jesus. We believe that he died for our sins.
Nice. Very nice, Mr. Eli. Jade, you got anything else? How you doing?
Good.
Everyone all right?
Yep.
You guys get a good night's sleep?
Yeah.
You guys refreshed? Ready to rock that day? All right. Well, this is Yah's Scriptures. This is the greatest English translation that you will find anywhere. It's 103 books. It's a 14.5 font. Bigger font than you'll find in any complete Scriptures. This not only has the restored names of our Creator and His Son and all the forefathers, everyone prior to this, it also has the Apocrypha, which is the books that have been ripped out of Scriptures that have been hidden from us, and they are all restored. And inside of these, you will find the Testament of the 12, which is great. You will find all of Jasher and Enoch and all these different books that are, a lot of these books are referenced in Scriptures. And so why we don't have them, it's a mystery to us, but they are back now. Guys, this will be in a June delivery, first come, first serve on this. It will be to us at the beginning of June. We'll have it to you guys hopefully by the 15th of June. This is now a firm schedule. It is a firm date. Everything is 100% as this is going. Guys, this is revision 5 of Yah's Scriptures, completely free of charge. It is it's the PDF. You can grab this. It's free of charge. It's under 20 megs. So you guys can email this to people. You can send Scriptures out. Right now, we're giving away about 13 free Bibles a day is what it is coming out to right now with our PDFs. And so that is across different platforms. So when it averages out, that's it's not too bad. So it's 13 free Scriptures a day is what people download across the networks. And you can also grab the Apocrypha. It's not as, it doesn't have as many downloads, but it is definitely a very loved download. People are grabbing that, and again, both of them are small enough that you guys can pass these around and get people these Scriptures, and try to convince them to read this, because this is the word of our Creator. It's His love letter to us, and it's not going to do us any good if people don't actually read these things. Okay, eSword is also available as well for everything. Now, if you guys would like to grab a couple of smaller books for your libraries at home, these are available right now. These shipped from Amazon. These are the restored names Scriptures as well. And we're also looking if anybody is wanting to help us with some Brothers in Chains. We would like to get a few of these into our Brothers in Chains. And so if anybody out there wants to basically equip these guys with them and want to order, say, like 10 books, send me an email, jboss008@gmail.com. And we will facilitate it. We have lists of guys right now who are ready for these. We'll take them. And when we get Yah's Scriptures in, these will be going to all the prisoners. So the 103 book version, which contains all of these other ones, will be getting in. So, guys, with that, we hope that you guys will help support this prison ministry and help support your guys' family by reading the Word of Yah. Okay, gentlemen, we are into the 3rd chapter of Shemuel. 2nd Shemuel. Jade, can you give me a recap of where we are at and what's happening?
Shaul died. David became king in Judah. Hit one of his children, Shaul's children, started taking over Israel. Then they're fighting there in the middle of a war between David and Shaul's children, and they're trying to take control of both parts of the land. So they're fighting for possession of whoever's king.
You guys remember who is Shaul's kid that took over?
What was it?
Ishbosheth.
Ishbosheth.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I knew it was something close to that.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, and the fighting between the house of Shaul and the house of David was long drawn out. And David continued to strengthen, but the house of Shaul continued to weaken. But he refused to turn aside. And sons were born to David in Hebron. And his firstborn was Amnon by Achinoam, the Israelitess. And his second, Kilab, by Abigail, the widow of Nabal, the Carmelite. And the third, Absalom, son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, sovereign of Geshur. And the fourth, Adoniah, son of Kagath. And the fifth, Shephatiah, son of Abithal. There we go. And the sixth, Yirthream, by David's wife, Eglah. These were born to David in Hebron. And it came to be, while there's fighting between the house of Shaul and the house of David, that Abner was strengthening himself in the house of Shaul. And Shaul had a concubine, whose name was Ritzpah, daughter of Aiah. And Ishbosheth said to Abner, "Why have you gone into my father's concubine?" Now, guys, what is, before we even get into this, what are we seeing here? What happened?
Well, it pretty much committed adultery.
Yeah, and was with technically Shaul's wife, although not quite wife. What is the legal status of a concubine? What exactly?
I feel like it's still under wife status.
Yeah, I think it is wife. I think it should be wife status. I mean, it's call it what you want to call, but it's essentially another wife. Now, the thing about a concubine, though, was it in an old school man's mind back in the day. I think she is lesser value because she's more of she's there just to bear the children kind of thing. Whereas when people call them their wives, they are something more. So I don't think a concubine is exactly a wife in people. Well, I mean, in these guys' minds, and I'm just saying in their minds, not mine. Okay, 8. And Abner was very displeased at the words of Ishbosheth, and said, "Am I a dog's head that belongs to Yehudah, that I show kindness to the house of Shaul your father, to his brothers, and to his friends today, and you have not let you fall into the hand of David, that you charge me today with a wickedness concerning this woman." Okay, is he tripping? Does he not know that there is wickedness concerning this woman? What is?
Yeah, that is terrible.
I mean, what is? Why is he angry? Why is Abner angry at this, Eli?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Because he feels like he deserves it. He feels like that he should have
Shaul's
wife because
concubine.
He's like, "I protected you. I'm keeping your father's lineage alive." He goes, I deserve more than this.
Yeah, and this is going against the law, statutes, and commands of our Creator. So Abner is not in Torah at this point by any means. I mean, he might be in Torah, but he's definitely not in covenant based upon these actions that he is doing. Is there righteous anger in this? Is there any reason?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just angry.
Okay, 9.
Abner's not a good person.
Yeah, well, what he did was not right, but it's very interesting the power that this guy has. Okay, 9. Elohim does so to Abner, and more also, if I do not do for David as Yahuwah has sworn to him, to cause the rain to pass over from the house of Shaul, and to raise up the throne of David over Israel and over Yehudah from Dan to Beersheba. So this guy is essentially what he is claiming is that because this guy went after him for his concubine, for taking Shaul's concubine, he was going to rip the reign away from Ishobeth, right? Anyone here with me? You with me, Shug?
Yep.
Jade had to run away. All right.
I'm back.
All right, so let's continue on.
I'm going to talk about. He basically, I think Abner just basically swapped sides there. He's like, yeah, David's gonna take over now, and he's like, yeah, since you're angry with me, hopefully Elohim.
But it's over. It's over. Number one, it's over.
Yeah, because he questioned him, and like Abner feels like he's in a position where he can't be questioned because he was like right hand man to Shaul and his army when he was chasing David. But Abner is not a righteous man.
Yeah. Okay.
11.
And he was unable to answer Abner another word because he feared him. And Abner sent messengers on his behalf to David, saying, Who is the land? Whose is the land? Saying also, make your covenant with me, and see, my hand is with you to bring all Israel to you. And David said, Good, I make a covenant with you. Only the matter I am asking of you. You do not see my face unless you first bring Michal, daughter of Shaul, when you come to see my face.
And that was his wife. Previously, Shaul had given that to as David's first wife.
Now, is David trying to collect his wife back so that he can have her as wife? Because that would be breaking Torah right here.
I don't know. It was his wife originally, and then Shaul, after she left, Shaul gave Michal away.
So that's game over.
and
She could not go back to
David,
David.
right? And now David wants her back.
But he wants her back. Is he only going to put her in a house and never, not go into her, or like what do you guys think?
I don't know, man.
Does he just want to? The game wasn't finished until he won.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's like the last.
It would tick you. It would definitely tick you off. Probably nightless things, having your wife with another dude, right? And so here comes
Maybe
David.
it's like the last thing and last way to spite Shaul is get his wife back.
Yeah, well, it's Shaul's daughter as well. Okay, 14?
Yeah, 13.
13.
No,
And,
yeah, around 14.
14. And David then sent messengers to Ishbosheth, son of Shaul, saying, "Give me my wife, Michal, to whom I became engaged for 100 foreskins of the Pelishites." Now, again, we've discussed the foreskins of the Pelishite thing. And the book of Josephus tells us something totally different. The book of Josephus tells us they were the heads of the Pelishites, not the foreskins of the Pelishites, which is probably more legit. Maybe they were foreskins, but more than likely they were heads. Just knowing how Yah is with blood and with cling things and various things, I don't know as if our Creator would be okay with you stripping down all these people and cutting them up. And then what do? You leave people bleeding on the ground all the place like this. Either way, if he did cut off the heads, they're definitely sitting there bleeding somewhere. Okay, 15. And Ishobeth sent and took her from her husband, from Paltiel, son of Laish. But her husband went with her to Bachirim, going on and weeping behind her. And Abner said to him, "Go, turn back." And he turned back. That sounds kind of crazy, right? Like,
Yeah, that's pretty heartless.
the dude should have probably, at least for the sake of manhood, grabbed his bag of arrows and grabbed his bow and started chucking them, and probably died that way, would be my guess. But he was sitting there as people were carrying off his wife, and he's crying behind her.
Yeah, I feel like David had Abner do this because he's just a ruthless guy. He's like, "You do this, Abner. You do this."
I don't know how I'd react. I would probably just say, let's duke it out right here for the end and start firing arrows in their back and see if they want to take me. Okay. 17. And Abner had a word with the elders of Yisrael, saying, "In time past you were seeking for David to be sovereign over you, and now do it. For Yahuwah has spoken to David, saying, By the hand of my servant David, I saved my people Yisrael from the hand of the Pelishites and from the hand of all their enemies." And Abner also spoke in the hearing of Benjamin. And Abner also went to speak in the hearing of David in Hebron, all that seemed good to Yisrael and all the house of Benjamin. And Abner and 20 men with him came to David in Hebron. And David made a feast for Abner and the men who were with him. And Abner said to David, "Let me arise and go, and gather all Yisrael to my master the sovereign, and let them make a covenant with you. And you shall reign over all that your being desires." And David sent Abner away, and he went in peace. And see, the servants of David and Joab came from a raid and brought much spoil with them. But Abner was not with David in Hebron, for he had sent him away, and he had gone in peace. And Joab and all the army that was with him came, and they reported to Joab, saying, "Abner, son of Ner, came to the sovereign, and he sent him away, and he is gone in peace." And Joab went to the sovereign and said, "What have you done? See, Abner has come to you? Why is it that you have sent him away, and he has already gone? You know that Abner, son of Ner, came to deceive you, to know you're going out and you're coming in, and to know all that you are doing." Now, why does Abner have a beef with any? I mean, what's Abner have a beef with here? I mean, why is he?
I don't know. Joab doesn't like it. Joab hates the guy, right? He killed his brother. Mm-hmm. He wants to get vengeance on this dude, and Joab is very loyal to David.
Yep. Okay. Joab then left David, and he sent messengers after Abner, who brought him back from the well of Sirah. But David did not know it. Thus Abner returned to Hebron, and Joab took him aside in the gate to speak with him privately, and there struck him in the stomach, so that he died for the blood of Asahel, his brother. And when David heard it afterwards, he said, "My reign and I are guiltless before Yahuwah forever of the blood of Abner, son of Ner. Let it rest on the head of Joab and on all his father's house. And let there never fail to be in the house of Joab one who has a discharge or is a leper, who leans on a staff or falls by the sword, or who lacks bread." That's quite the curse.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Right? If you're you did a curse to somebody, make sure there's always somebody in the house that has a discharge, or they're a leper, or they're crippled,
They fall by the sword.
or falls by the sword. I don't know what
Or
falls by
they're
the sword, or they're
hungry.
killed, I think is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Or they lack bread, or they're hungry, right? So, I mean, you pretty much got everything, right? You got people's security, you got their food, you got their health.
Well-being, yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite the thing. Now, do we know if this happened? Do we know if this guy's curse ever went on, this kind of stuff?
I don't know. I think it talks about people dying in his house, but it really did.
So Joab and Abishi, his brother, slew Abner because he had killed their brother Ashiel at Gibeon in the battle. And David said to Joab and to all the people who were with him, "Tear your garments, gird yourself with sackcloth, and mourn for Abner." And sovereign David followed the coffin. And they buried Abner in Hebron. And the sovereign lifted up his voice and wept at the grave of Abner, and all the people wept. And the sovereign sang a lament over Abner and said, "Should Abner die as a fool dies?" So you think he sang a song of death? You think Dave got up there and
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
was it the Dave band that day?
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think? What kind of song? You think it was like a full on thing? He had music, or he just sang a song of sadness?
Yeah, I think it's sadness. I think you're going to the song.
Well, the words are, "Should Abner die as a fool dies." Okay, 34. Your hands were not bound, nor your feet put into your shackles, as one falls before sons of evil. So you fell. And all the people wept over him again. And all the people came to David to eat food while it was still day. But David swore, saying, "Elohim do so to me, and more also if I taste bread or whatever else till the sun goes down." Now, we've heard those words before. Where did we hear those words?
Jonathan.
It's Shaul.
Oh, yeah,
That was Shaul who said that.
Shaul, and then I think David does it later, I think, as well.
For his kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 36. And all the people took note of it, and it was good in their eyes, since whatever the sovereign did was good in the eyes of all the people. And all the people and all Yisrael knew that day that it had not been the sovereign's intent to kill Abner, son of Ner. The sovereign also said to his servants, "Do you not know that a prince and a great one has fallen in Yisrael today? And I am weak today, though anointed sovereign. And these men, the sons of Zuriah, are too harsh for me. Let Yahuwah repay the evildoer according to his evil." Now, this is a warrior. This is a soldier of death. David is a killer. He's a killing machine. And his comment at the very end is that these men, the sons of Zerah, are too harsh for me, right? And this is a dude who David had to make some very difficult decisions on people to kill and people to heal and people to keep alive. What do you guys make of this final point on this?
He knows what he has in his arsenal now. He now has Joab and his other brother, and they are evil, right? They're people that he told Abner he could live, and told Abner thank you for doing what he did, and he just sent him off, right? And then they bring Abner back, like, "Oh, Sovereign wants to see you," and they kill him before he ever gets in the gate of the town. So he knows these dudes are very evil, and he has weapons of mass destruction on his team.
He has weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, dude, these dudes kill a lot of people.
Hey, they were looking for the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq for like 15 years. They never found it.
That's what I'm saying. These are actually the weapons here.
Dude, you should have seen the hoaxes they had on TV. We all thought Saddam had ambulances full of weapons of mass destruction driving around, and we were bombing them all, and we're just like, he's about to kill us all. And the dude is like, they found him in a rabbit hole in the ground. Okay, all right, guys. Well, that's with that. We thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all. We hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Much love, and we're out.
All right, shalom.